All right, how's it going, everyone? Today, this is Derek here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Obviously, if you don't know me, I'm the owner of Insane Automotive LLC, a small business in Ettrick, Wisconsin. But today, I'm here to talk to you about. So essentially, I know I'm kind of holding it with one hand, but I'm at my parts cleaner here, and essentially, if you guys have some older rims, like you're gonna kind of restore on older cars, whatever you're doing, especially the aluminum alloy rim, essentially. Everyone does it different, but I'm kind of going to show you a way I kind of do it, as in the rims obviously are sun damage, UV rays, whatever. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. Essentially, your rims get corroded from the sun, especially if your car sits outside. It's getting all those UV rays, and they're either painted rims or clear coated, whatever the case is. So essentially, I got here, doesn't matter, but this is off a Pontiac Fiero GT, and essentially, it's a bit shiny a little bit because I was doing a little bit of work, but essentially, one way I do it, obviously everyone does rims a little bit different than others, but this is kind of one cheaper way of doing it. Is essentially buy these wool pads, copper wool pads. Essentially, they do come in aluminum. They come in different ones. I like the copper ones, essentially, for cleaning car parts too. So essentially, what I'll do is obviously, um, I'm not going to show you a video, but you kind of get the point. But this is what I use. It's called Simple Green. Essentially, please wear gloves kind of wearing this stuff. And you can use also Purple Power, whatever else you use, but this stuff fucking reeks in a sense. Sorry my language, but this stuff can be hard on your skin too. It'll really eat into your skin. So always wear rubber gloves. This has got cloth style, but it's got rubber underneath. Either wear these or wear all rubber gloves, obviously, when doing this, essentially. But you can probably kind of get the memo. Essentially, is just really, you can either rinse it with water, or you can kind of, depending if your rims are dirty already, but essentially take the wool pad with your gloves, wearing your gloves, and just kind of rub it down quick. You can either soak it down with Simple Green first or after, either or, and just really spend the time cleaning it. Obviously, you can kind of tell it's shiny already because I cleaned it up pretty good. Otherwise, I got to do a little bit more to get that brake dust off out of there, essentially. And depending on what you're gonna do with the rims, if you're gonna actually repaint them or if you're gonna actually recoat them, essentially, common sense, let it dry afterwards, somewhere where it can be shaded, essentially, because you don't really want it to be beating in the sun. So, um, yeah, I know right now I don't have my parts washer motor in here. I'm kind of doing it by hand. It is a little bit easier to do it when you have the motor pumping on it versus you actually spilling a little bit on it and rubbing it. So this is one way of really cleaning up these rims really good. And essentially, I kind of hope that helps you a little bit on essentially one way of cleaning rims. Um, Otherwise, I can show you, I guess, a little bit here, but it's going to be kind of hard. So obviously, I put one glove on here. Just give me a moment here. Um, but yeah, you just really, all you want to do is just scrub it down best as possible as you can. Obviously, all that brake dust and that corrosion over years kind of sits inside the rims here, especially if you don't take the wheels off and clean them by your hands. If you're at a car wash, you just kind of spray them down, because this stuff, out of all the years, builds up in here. And this is the one thing that a lot of people kind of overlook, essentially, is not cleaning these inside. So I'm just going to do a little bit of brief here. And then essentially I'll take my Simple Green here and I'm just gonna pour it on it. I know I have it down in here, but I'm just gonna rinse it out. Just kind of let it soak in a little bit too. And obviously if you can see a little bit more down in the pitcher, all that brake dust that kind of sits over years and that corrosion is kind of slowly cleaning off. So yeah, so keep in mind, wear rubber gloves when doing this. You kind of want to have a parts cleaner or a dish or a bucket or something to put it in, and just scrub it essentially. You can use a scrub brush too, but I'm kind of using those copper wool pads because it works great for biting in the steel. So I hope this helps you. Thank you.